predictions. What are your predictions today? Who are we going to see at the top at the end of the race?
Jens, Fifi, and Simon.
Still putting your money on Fifi today?
I'm always putting my money on Fifi.
Okay.
Always. Fifi is the Romanian history youngest businessman, like self-made billionaire, so I'm always supporting Fifi.
Like a young Toto Wolff.
Yeah. From Romania. That's a really interesting story. I think in the end of Fifi's career he's gonna write a book.
He should. I think we're gonna see the same with Toto Wolff. That's an excellent entrepreneur story that Toto Wolff came from. When he was younger, his first entrepreneurship was selling candles. If no one's ever heard the story before, Toto saw a demand in a product and created the supply and came out with his first business from candles. There was a protest, and so Toto looks at it and says, well, they're going to need light. He goes and he buys thousands and thousands of candles to provide light for all of these protesters, sells them at over 50% of what he paid him for, and there's a business. He's created an entrepreneurship from, just supply and demand. Fifi's got that kind of mindset, you think?
Yeah, why not? Fifi's been proving to be a smart young kid, so I think he has everything what he just wants. But formation lap and seems to be over now, and good story, by the way. Couldn't done any better. I told you to ask you to tell a joke, but that was better.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite stories in F1. It's an amazing story, and it kind of shows where Mercedes has come from.
Yeah,
and where they're gonna go with Toto.
Toto was a manager of Bottas for many years, but when he joined on Mercedes, they kinda needed to find another one because it wouldn't work like that.
Yeah, and with the loss of Niki
you wanna
Lauda,
take the lights out?
Gotta think. Yeah, I can do it. Niki Lauda is definitely hurting Toto right now. You gotta think he's doing it. So here we go. We're going to go GNL, Simon, Vilcek, 1 light, 5 lights are on, lights are out. Here we go down to turn 1. GNL still leads. Here comes Vilcek. Vilcek's going to pass up. The Renault of Simon in P3.
Fifi lost a couple of places there, but seems like he gained them back. And there is no damage at the moment on his car, so that's really good.
Amazing start from Division 2 today. Amazing start.
Amazing start. Little conductor
start.
So we could have a local. So what kind of tires they have today? And there seems to be everyone else on softs except Norris, Bob, and Sven. Norris on medium, Sven on medium, and Bob's your uncle on hard tire.
It's going to be interesting to see how they do their pit strategy today. Do they go longer? Do they pit at the same time? Or are they using mediums to just, keep the pace? It'll be interesting to see how they pull through with that.
Marco overtook Fifi here back. That's dropped Fifi on P7 for now.
A little cautious at the start of the race. Nothing too big. I think it's a good idea to just be cautious on the first lap.
Yeah, we're gonna jump on Simon and see, because they seem to be the closest ones here. Also Super Bounty really close. They still are on the first lap, so no DRS just not yet. Vilcek is only 210, so away, and he's going to take the outside here on Jens.
He's gonna take it.
Oh, there was a contact.
Little touch, and Jens is around.
That's really unlucky.
Jens is going to lose a few places here, and he's going to lose tire temp. He's going to have to cool him down and let him come back up to temp.
He must have damage. No, not must. We're gonna see here, and there is no damage to my old eyes, so.
An aggressive maneuver from Vilsek?
No,
fair
no.
play?
Fair try and overtake. At least I think there might been a little miscalculation from Jens, but I need to see a replay to be sure because everything happens so fast. But most likely just fair racing.
Okay.
Fifi is here really close to Marco now on the castle section.
Good castle section from all the drivers here. Sven locks up. Sven's gonna retire. He just broke the tire in castle.
And same happened to Fifi, but now in the castle.
No.
That's a safety car should be.
Was Fifi in castle as well? I thought he was clear.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh wow, here comes Bob. Bob's gonna come to castle and Sven's in the way. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get through here. He is.
There is no overtaking at the moment, so.
2 laps. What do you do here? Do you go ahead and pit for fresh softs? Do you stay out?
I don't
Somebody
know.
is in the pits.
We saw a lot, yeah, Tom.
Pits.
We saw a lot of different variations of strategy. Oh, and there Marco went wide and the virtual safety car spun from the wall. While Robot overtook him. I think he might got damage also from that. So he
Tom
most likely
with the
pitting.
hards. I think it's too early for this.
But every soft user needs to pit now because they're gonna go 3 laps under the safety car. And in those 3 laps the tires are done. So it needs to be done now.
Tom's gonna come out right here. Tom snuck in and Tom was the only driver to pit. And he went in and he got hards. Is it too early for the hards though? Like, do you think he's gonna be able to make the rest of the race on the hards?
They didn't even get a safety car, so that's lucky for some of the drivers.
It is.
At the moment, oh, I can't speak today. Changes on the positions are Vilsek gained 2 places. Simon still on the second place where he started from. Bounty 3 places up. Jens dropped 3 places. A little bit unlucky contact with was it with Vilsek, yeah?
Yeah.
Robo 2 places gained and he's on P5 at the moment. And Tom lost 3 and Fifi lost the biggest unluckiest person of the grid with Sven is Fifi losing 3 positions. Really good qualifying.
And he came through Castle. Fifi got through Castle and was doing so well. Sven was caught by Castle, kind of pulled a Max Verstappen there and just ran right into the corner. So 1 Mercedes out, Red Bull's out. That's going to put Red Bull in the constructor standings down a little bit as
Hola, Jan.
they were
Welcome
already
to
down
the
1
stream.
driver.
That's very true. Marco pitted now like expected and Tom overtook him.
A good move here.
But at the moment Jens is really close to Super Bounty. They are both on 3-lap old soft tires, so most likely we're gonna see an overtake on the DRS zone on the main straight.
So they're going to stick with it. They're going to go with the softs, and they're going to try to make these last for the 6 or 7 laps.
Vilsek's connection loss.
Oh no.
The AI is set to 0, so these guys behind him are gonna... Could you invite him back?
Yes, Simon's got it. Was it Yen?
Vilsek. Invite Vilsek. Yen is closing up to Bounty now, and there is an action. Oh yeah, Vilsek's AI was overtaken by Simon. really unlucky. Now Super Bounty is not getting DRS, so because the DRS detection zone is, I think they passed it, but we're gonna see.
So we got a reporter trying to grab Vilstek. We'll see if we can catch him.
Yeah, no, Vilsek's AI. Vilsek has joined back the session. He lost 3
So
places.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate.
He needs to come back easy here. He can't jump into it and just take off. He's gonna have to gain a little bit of confidence before he takes off.
That's
and it's
really
a big gap
unlucky.
between P4 and P5. There we've got 6 seconds of space between.
Yeah.
Vilsek
Norris
and Robot.
also
That's
really.
a lot of time.
Oh, there was a contact exactly that time when I.
No, and they're
most
stuck.
of them, they are stuck.
Oh
We're
no,
not gonna
and
look
Tom's
that.
gonna go by. Norris is gonna go by. Robot's gonna burn his tires here. He's gotta. Oh my gosh, what a tragedy.
Yeah, I think Robot might miss the braking point or something, went wide and got a hit on the wall, and then Norris kinda didn't have anywhere to go. I think that might be the case, but I'm not sure. Jens now really close to Super Bounty. Only 2 tenths between them.
And all this has done is created a bigger gap between the lead group and the mid pack group. It's just created a huge gap between the two.
Oh, there was a front wing flying from Bounty, I think. But something, yeah, Bounty missing the whole.
Yeah, he's got the end plate missing. He's gonna pit right here.
So he's gonna lose at least 6 seconds here because of that.
Not discouraging. You have to think that there's going to be more safety cars and more cautions later on in the race.
So we're gonna see if Tommy's gonna make it front of him here. Yeah, he is. Super Bounty leaving the pit now. Let's see. Norris also easy.
Oh, Tom smacks the wall in turn 2.
Oh, that's really unlucky. Where do we have our closest battle for now? I think it's Vilsek. Oh, and there was a chance going really
He's
wide.
got an end plate missing. Oh, wow. Baku taking prisoners here today. He's on the softs.
There is 15-second gap to Tom. He needs to beat. He might come close to Super Bounty and between Super Bounty and Marco, I would say now. And these guys,
he's got a pit. They're close. Yeah. I mean, they're on their pit strategy. They're the pit time is open. He needs to come in and he needs to go ahead and get it over with. I think if he goes with the hards, he's going to come out with the same strategy or close to the same strategy that he had when he started the race.
Something happened on Norris also here. Yeah, he's missing now end plate because Super Bounty overtook him and I missed that.
A lot of victims here at Baku today.
Vilsek gaining a lot on this straight at the moment on Simon.
He's not going to have DRS yet. He should
Simon beat
have it.
We're gonna jump on Simon and let's see. Jens speeding also. So could be that Tom is climbing now. He's been really unfortunate with the good qualifying races, qualifying, but yeah, he's been really unlucky on race.
Yeah, frustration is not the key here at Baku. You have to go out there and you have to complete your laps no matter what happens.
So now we have a few seconds gaps on everywhere, but should be that Simon is catching Tom quite a quick. There is not a big difference between softs and hards, but we will see. There is an Norris catching Jens, but Jens having ice cold hards was really hard to control here.
He's gonna have to
Norris
warm 'em
is
up.
missing the end plate, so
He's also 6 lap old mediums.
yeah.
Not a tire I would go to here as the first choice.
Marco really close to Norris here now. With
Norris
faster
locks
tire
up.
and Norris having the issue with end plate. So most likely we're gonna see here easy overtake, and Norris is pitting.
So with the right end plate missing, does that affect you on the left turns? Or does
The car
it
is
affect you on the
not
right
turn.
turns?
Oh wait, I need to think of. Yeah, the car is not. When you try to.
I want to say
You
right
can't turn left.
turns.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Oh, there was a contact.
Oh, he touches, he gets loose.
I think a little bit more patient there.
Yeah, he had to wait. There was no excuse to go and make that move as early as he did. He had to know Norris was going to pit. There's
Virtual
no
safety
excuse
car.
to try to make that move.
So there might be a little bit cheaper pit stop for Norris and Marco, but they both had damage.
Yeah. Is Robot going to make a position here?
Robot actually gained one. What's happening? Oh, that's what I wonder. Now Robot is staying. I would like to say.
Here's your update. Tom is in P1.
That's really good for him, and he has 5 laps.
How
So he might go till the end with these tires. Now if he can.
Oh no, he's got a drive-through penalty. Did
Tom?
he speed under the safety car? Yeah, Tom's got a drive-through penalty. That's disaster.
Not disaster, but let's see. Do he needs to serve it?
He needs to get it over with. He can't put this off. He needs to get this over with.
I think he could skip it and get a penalty in the end, but I'm not sure.
It's all up to the gap he places between him and Simon.
But
if he pulls away here, I
but
think
Simon
so.
behind him is on 1 lap on medium. They're gonna. It's 19 laps he needs to run with them, and he's gonna could be pitting still. I know, but Vilcek just behind now. Simon and taking it from.
Here. Simon needs to stay close here. He needs to get the DRS back on the turn 2, the back on the second straight. He's got to get it back here if he wants to stay in contention.
They are really close to each other here, and that was
yeah.
really close to wall, but
wow.
I think he managed to keep it.
You couldn't slide a piece of paper between the wall and
yeah.
the tires.
Vilcek is just behind.
They both had the DRS. No big advantage there, though. They're gonna go through sector 2. And I believe it's gonna stay this way. Tom is gonna have to make a move here.
Vilcek said a purple mid-sector, no, first sector. So he was the fastest from these 3. But they are so close to each other, and following here is not the most easiest thing to do. But there is
Do you stay patient? Do you try to make the move before the straight, or do you make the move and or are you patient? Do you wait?
It depends how fast the guy ahead of me is. If he's matching the pace, I won't go. But if like second slower or more, I need to make the move. Otherwise, I will lose time.
Right. And he is, and he's absolutely losing time to Simon here. Simon is just praying for these guys to get into it.
They are really close to each other here now.
Here they go. This is going to be interesting coming down to turn 1.
I think the Tom is gonna lose a few places here now because these guys are flying with split stream, but he might be able to take inside here. Yeah. Oh, they're really close to each other.
3 wide.
They did it. This is racing. Oh, and there was a contact by Vilcek to Simon. Did he get a damage? I hope not. That would.
I don't see
There
any damage.
is no damage. That's really good.
He is gonna
to
take
hear.
the P2. Unbelievable
They had a
racing.
little contact here also, and that made
Oh, and he
Tom
pushes him a
lose
little bit.
contact. But Tom's still having
Tom's not gonna
inside
give it up.
there.
He went inside. Oh no, they hit the
and
wall. Vilsek's gonna pass. Did Simon hurt the wing?
This helped Tom a lot now, because Vilsek and Simon are having huge lack
Simon
of
has a
downforce.
broken end plate. He's got a broken left end plate. And right.
This should be good. This is really good for Tom now. Really unlucky for the boys. Maybe a little bit fighting in the wrong place.
Yeah, he's got a double yellow. That's what we were talking about before, though.
Yeah.
Patience. You have to have patience, and you have to make that move without any danger. You
Does Vilsek doesn't have any damage or whatsoever. Only one who's having damage is Simon.
Now Tom did brush the wall.
No,
he is missing
Tom
is missing
Vilsek is the winner here at the moment.
Yeah, Vilsek's gonna come across. He can't go to the left because
they
Tom
are really close
to
each other.
He made the right move. He went to the right.
Yeah, but now because he did it so early, I think Tom, without pitting, but Tom is pitting. Otherwise, Tom could got a switch back there.
Simon's pitting as well.
So this is at the moment really interesting.
Now look who is adopted P2 from this whole
Super Bounty.
From everything that's happened, look who's coming to P2. Yeah, Super
And
Bounty.
Jens is back on there also now, so
another big change in the grid. Tom's gonna go to P4 and then Simon to P5. Is Marco gonna catch them? I don't think. No, he's not. Simon's out, and Tom's out. Tom's actually not that far behind Jens.
No, a few seconds and the cap. But he has older tires. Older. Where do we have the smallest gap? We have Norris behind Marco and Super Bounty behind Vilsek. Super Bounty shouldn't be catching just not yet, but I think Norris could have a little chance here to close up the gap. A little lock up there. So who are you waiting still to pit? Are you waiting anyone anymore, or there might be few.
Well, I want to know what Robot's doing because he's on the mediums and he's got 5 laps on him, and we're at lap 12.
And while Vilsek fastest lap of the race, 144 and something.
Yeah, an amazing lap. Oh no! Norris spun and he touches Robot. He ran right into Robot and came back on. Robot's got damage now as a result of Norris coming back onto the race line. He's going to have to pit. What a horrible decision from Norris to come back onto the race line.
Yeah, I didn't catch it because there was a castle on my way, but really unlucky. Yeah, not what he was waiting.
Look for Robot. Robot was looking at a position gain, and Norris just came right back onto the line. There was nowhere for Robot to go.
He will drop behind Norris in front of Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, he's got to put the hards on here, and he's got to go, and they're going to be held up by Norris as well. So not only does he run into him, but then they hold him up in the pits. Robot comes out.
So Robot got out before Norris.
He did. He got out, but he was held up a little bit. Norris, you know, that pit stop took forever. Here comes Bob. Bob's coming up on Norris. I believe Bob's on his pit strategy where he's on the hards and he's got the right strategy going for him right now. Unfortunately, he's in P9 and he's at last.
Yeah, he had a
Norris
few
should
places.
take off from him.
He can fight against Norris here, and you never know.
He
Maybe
can,
safety
but
car. And
Norris is on the softs. He needs a safety car here. Norris is on the softs, and I think he's just going to take off from here.
but Norris still needs to pit. That's the case. Norris can't make it till the end.
The only thing he can do is go to lap 20 and maybe go to softs again. Same as we saw in D1. We saw a lot of guys have softs in the middle of the race. They go to lap 20 and they switch back to softs again.
While Tom pitted.
And make the last six laps on softs.
And so is Marco is pitting also. So where is Robot now? Robot is gonna get at least close to Tom.
He is, especially if he has a wing change. And
no,
he does.
Tom is
He's going to be
out.
changing
Tom
the wing
is out
here.
of pit already, but
Marco's changing his wing. They're letting the car down now, and Robot is crossing the DRS line. I don't think he's going to pass him, but he's going to be close.
Yeah, close. Something to try to gain time on. It's always good to have someone there that you don't get lazy and lack of pace just on a cruising mode, you know. So it's always good that there is someone to see. Or someone behind to push you a little faster.
So you think it gives you a target to try to catch up to? It gives you that vision to try to catch.
Yeah, it's like when your shark smells blood in the water, you know. It's the same feeling, you know. You need to get on it.
Yeah.
So Robot is 3.8 seconds behind Marco at the moment. Marco having fresh mediums and Robot on fresh hards behind him. Norris is on softs, I don't know. He needs to pit still. So he might catch the gap in the next few laps, but
Bob's got to stay close. If he knows Norris is on softs, he knows he's going to pit. He's got to stay close, because if he does, he can make the pass at the end of the race.
We're gonna jump on Wheelsec here now and see what he's doing here. He's consistent at the moment after the dramatic moments with a few other drivers. But that situation has sure helped him a lot now. Superpound is 4.1 seconds behind him. And these mediums should go off after, would I say, 15, 16 laps? 17?
Would you say that he could go to softs at lap 20? Lap 20 is really that lap marker where if you're on the mediums or you're on the softs, you can come back in, go to softs again, and go right back out.
So Norris catching by 1 second Robot in a lap. But these softs, they don't last long, and when you start losing the grip, you lose confidence, and you still can go fast, but the confidence, it's gonna be much harder to do it, and the confidence goes a little down. And but now it's 2.8 seconds. Simon retired from the race.
What's that all about?
And safety car. I'm going to see, it's on the... He might have had wing damage, and he tried to pass this part of the track a little bit too fast with a lack of downforce. Yeah, here the car is.
To the S's.
Yeah, there the car was. So we have a safety car and restart for the race. What do you think about now? Now people are in a hard place to make a call what to do. There is another car parked on after the... Oh, it's safety car, I always go on that. So Tom pitted on the medium tires. Is anyone else pitting? Marco, no pitting.
Robot's in.
Robot's in. Gonna see which tires he's gonna go into.
He's gonna go mediums as well. Which can make it the rest of the race. And we're gonna get a restart here, so...
There is a 1 minute and 3 seconds. Is the safety car waiting till everyone is back, or...?
I believe it is. Let me see if Vilsek is caught up. No, he is not. Vilsek's coming in the pits. He's gonna go to the softs here, I believe. Or he's gonna get a fresh set of mediums. And Super Bounty's coming in as well.
Let's see what
Jens
Jens is
gonna come in.
He kinda needs to, because the gap
He's
between
got
4th and 3rd is so big.
He has to. Oh,
So-
he stays out. He stayed out.
So Vilsek and Super Bounty are gonna be just behind him with the fresher tires now. So this
Is
might...
he gonna gain the spot though? Did Jens gain a spot? Yeah, he did. He came out in front of Super Bounty. He's gonna be right behind Vilsek.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
not...
Vilsek overshot! Vilsek overshot the turn 2!
cold tires and brakes and...
What a mistake! He came out of the pits and he just overshot it!
Oh, and missed it. That's really unlucky. He didn't get a damage though, but...
No damage, but it's gonna put him behind Jens. All Jens has to do is make the block and keep pace here.
But still, yeah. Boys behind Jens, they are having medium tires. They have time to cool down their tires. When the race restarts, I think they're gonna pass Jens kinda quick. I don't see a way without a mistakes that Jens is able to keep boys behind.
Well, the only thing I can see that he could do is maybe make it a little bit harder for Vilsek and Bounty to make the pass. If you make it a little bit harder, mistakes can happen from racing side by side or pushing the car a little bit too much. That's the only thing you can do, is just make it a little harder for the pass to be completed. You can't just let him by here.
But also, you shouldn't be putting yourself in a place where you know that you can keep it without a contact, so...
That's right. So we're gonna reset the grid here. Give everybody a chance to catch up a little bit. Lap 16 safety car, like gives everybody a little break, yeah?
Yeah. Norris still on 4 laps old softs. That's interesting.
Why you would not choose to pit here, I don't understand.
I don't either. I'm not sure.
And they get that first chance to pit, but I think on the next lap, if you pit, then FIA says you should have done it the lap before. Jens is coming in.
Jens is coming in. So that is...
He's gonna lose 2 spots here.
Yeah. He's gonna go on softs, no mediums.
I don't think he forgot though. I think he was just trying to get the lap marker up another lap before he came in.
Yeah, but that's risky
tires.
because if you lose a position, that's really risky. But I
It
think
is.
what happened that he just thought about it again and saw that he's not gonna lose anymore. He had a lot of time, slow lap on the safety car to think about this thing, and
Yeah, he had to know he was gonna lose it to Super Bounty.
yeah. But now he's gonna have an 1 lap advantage, and he's really fast when he's on the mood.
That's what I was getting at. Do you think he forgot, or do you think he was just trying to get the 1 lap newer tires? Does it make a difference?
No,
in the safety
that's
car?
too risky to wait. Of course, there was 1 minute and something to cap, but still, that's too risky. But I think he thought about it again, and I'm not quite sure, but I think a safety car might be coming in this lap.
Yeah, Super Bounty needs to keep it close here. He can't play back like he's doing.
Oh, so only one who needs to beat is Norris at the moment. Everyone else should be fine. So let's see if they have been saving ERS. Everyone having 100, that's good to see. Sorry about the switching. There is still a little gap between Robot and Norris and Popsy Uncle and Robot. I'm not sure if Popsy Uncle gonna catch them. He's mostly...
I don't believe he was lapped, but he needs to make the time up here. He can't be lagging behind.
Or do they wait till he catch up? No, they don't
I want
wait.
to say they're going to wait until he catches up. I don't see the lights out on the safety car yet. It is. The lights are... No, they're not out. I think they're going to go around again. Yeah, they're going to wait on the field to bunch up here. And this should be the last lap out.
Yeah, now they're also... what happened there? Norris pitted now. He might be in a little sleep there also.
Second to last place. Do you come in? I don't know that I would have went in for the mediums again on lap 18.
No,
I think I would have went
now
to
he
softs.
Yeah, now softs would be in, maybe the ideal option.
I agree.
But we don't know if he had any anymore, but now he needs to do a little catch up here.
Yeah, he's going to have to catch up, and he's going to have to warm the mediums up as well. He can't just catch up here and think that the car is going to go. He's going to have to warm these tires up.
He's pretty close now. A little dramatic
He'll
here.
catch him.
But yeah. Any predictions now?
I like Jens.
Vilsek and Jens still there.
I like Jens, yeah.
Shame that my one option, no, Simon and Fifi, they were my one, and Jens that I was thinking. But of course there is a lot good fight in this division. So a lot of surprises always.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen here is Super Bounty and Vilsek is going to go at it, and Jens is going to sit back and watch these two just tear each other apart, and when the time is right, he's going to make the move. So the lights are out, safety car's coming in. We're going to have 7 laps to go when the safety car comes in. We've got Vilsek on 2-lap-old mediums, Super Bounty on 2-lap-old mediums, Jens on a 1-lap-old medium, and Marco Vortex on 5-lap-old mediums.
Oh, now they are starting the game that I hate so much. But
yeah,
I understand it though.
Vilsek's got to be careful here. If he doesn't time this right, Super Bounty is going to go right by him.
We're gonna stay on broadcast mode on Jens, so we can see as much as possible at the same time.
That's exactly what I was doing, was on broadcast for Jens. I want to see what's going to happen here. He's super up there. He may be trying to play this more aggressive.
I hope there is no contact between any driver now.
He's going to have to go. Vilsek's still warming the tires.
Now they are on. There is a little bit something going between Tom and Marco. Tom having the inside there. There was no contact.
Goes wide. Jens just went P2.
There is a... Oh, there was a contact by Renault, I think, and Tom. Was there any damage?
Bounty went wide, Marco caught up, and now Tom's there as well. Marco gets on the brakes
Super really wide there, no contact.
Oh no! Oh, and Super Bounty.
There is wings flying.
How has this gone wrong for McLaren in such a fast amount of time?
Yeah, Marco on P3 at the moment.
Jens is trying to keep up with Vilsek. Vilsek's trying to take off before he gets to the DRS zone. Jens has to catch him before the DRS zone. If he doesn't, this could be over.
So there is a Norris half a second behind Pop and Super Bounty 9/10 now behind Tom. They don't have the DRS in next 3 laps or few laps.
No, they don't have it as an option, but Jens has got to stay within DRS zone here. If he loses them, I don't think he's going to be able to catch him when it does become available.
That is true. There is a robot. The Super Bounty was in a wall, so he's beating. So robot gaining 1 place here.
Bob as well. Bob as well.
Yeah.
And Norris is pitting as well, so he is missing a left end plate, so he's had to have touched the wall here. A little bit of a havoc replay from D1, yeah? Oh, he's serving a drive-through penalty.
Oh, that's really unlucky. A little, but it is what it is, racing. And this track, I don't know.
Is.
Little mistake
You gotta
by
be on top of your game here.
yeah, mind mentally also. It's really you need to be awake all the time.
Even if you're not in contention for the race, if you're not, you know, if you got something going on with your car, you got somebody coming up to you, you gotta get out of the way. You can't impede someone and ruin someone else's race if you know you're not gonna be able to.
There is a Tom missing
going.
end plate also, I think. Yeah, both end plates. So Tom.
Too late to pit here.
I don't know. I don't think it's easy to drive anymore.
Could risk
I'm not sure if it's possible.
Into the wall here. Yeah, he is letting off. He goes through the S's and gears.
Yeah, he needs to bit then.
So.
He is going to need a bit.
DRS enabled. Jens is 1.5.
He is not pitting, so I think
pit.
next overtake is gonna be between Robot and Tom.
Yeah, Robot could get P4 here if he can make it work without
he has
any
a
incident.
chance to podium also. There is no
Does
DRS
Marco have
yet.
damage?
Marco, I'm not sure.
I don't see anything wrong with the end plate.
So Capsule.
I'm gonna go to Jens and Vilsek here. Jens has narrowed the time down to 1.4, so he's gained a tenth, now 2 tenths, going into sector 3.
Marco might done a little mistake. Caps went much smaller. Yeah, Marco
How
seems
is
to be
Tom
slow
doing
now.
that?
Tom is really close to Marco now.
How he went through Castle right there with 2 end plates missing, I'll never understand.
But the robot is not able to catch at the moment. Awesome.
You've got to
view.
think his health not being 100% is messing
Yeah,
with
that's
Robot.
that's really
here.
true. That's really true, and really well done from him. This race is a 50% race day. Is a lot of
Yeah, it's a
energy
lot.
and-
It's a lot to take on.
But robot is dropping a little bit now, and Tom is keeping the distance in close to 1 second. Jens is dropping a little bit now for Vilsek.
He is. He's got to find a way to gain some time here with the DRS open. They've only got 4 laps to go here. What do you do? Do you burn up your ERS, Leica? Do you brake later? I mean,
Nah,
what are the
me
options
personally,
here?
no. I'll just try to keep my mind like same thing that what I've been doing all the time.
So just stay on track.
Oh, and
and
there
hope
was the
that
first
other
contact
driver
from
makes a
Tom
mistake.
at the wall. So that should bring Rowboat easily closer. Now I'm not sure if he got more damage, but he dropped 1 second.
If he doesn't have more damage visibly, you've got to think we're going to see it in the S's here. When he goes to the S's, we'll know if he damaged the car any worse than what it was.
It's 1.7 seconds at the moment.
Alfa Romeo in the lead, 4 laps to go. It's got to make you feel good to see that Romeo in the lead.
Can you check the championship standing, what they have at the moment?
Yeah.
It's on the... you find it.
So as far as constructors go, we have Mercedes in the lead by 3 points to McLaren, and then we've got Renault in P3 and Haas in 4. Alfa Romeo and Vilsec is in in 6th place.
Something happened.
Points.
There is a Norris and Tom. Tom
bad luck for Norris.
DNF.
It had to happen through the S's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have gotten more damage.
So we also missed the robot and yeah, it was Tom, yeah. I hope there was nothing with robot. No, he has everything okay there. I think
so
at
the driver
moment,
standings,
yeah.
as I understand it, Jens is in the lead and Super Bounty is in 2nd with Robot in 3rd.
Oh,
but Vilsec was in 9th with 7 points.
Yeah.
He should gain 25 here, and it's going to bring him into P2 if he finishes in this order.
Yeah. On 5th place is Vilsec. Did you hear me?
What was that?
Vilsec on 5th place in standings.
So this will bring him up. If he's in 5th,
he's gonna shade or...
put him in the lead.
No, Jens is on the 2nd place with a huge gap. Not huge, but 23 points. To Super Bounty, so...
But he's going to gain 25 here. Jens is going to gain...
Are you looking D3 or
20.
D2?
D2.
Alright, am I watching wrong one then?
It's not updated.
No, on these points, no. But yeah, there is a caps now when only a few laps to go.
I want to say it's going to be close. I know the team standings are going to get shuffled around here.
So at the moment, Jens is having 66 points and he's in the 1st place in standing. 2nd is Super Pounder with 43 points. 3rd place Robot with 31 points. Shador 28, Vilsec 25, Simon 24, Marco 24, Fifi 22, Pop 16, Norris 10, Communist Kermit 6 and Sven 4. Then is Tom with 3 points.
Not going to pass Jens here with a P1 finish today, but he is going to get into, I believe,
closer,
P3.
much closer.
If my math is right, he should come up a little bit.
And this was really unlucky for Tom. Tom only had 3 points from this season this far, and he was running in a good place here all day.
Some misjudgment to not pit when we saw the wing damage prior to him getting into the next incident. I believe if he would have pitted, he would have came in top 5.
Yeah, that could be close. So I'm not sure if Jens is able to close it up when they're having 2 laps to go.
He's faster in certain sectors, and then he's slower, and it's kind of, it's messing with him a little bit. Vilsec is in ERS mode 1, So he's saving up for that last lap here, and Jens is burning a little bit, but at the same time, I believe Jens is doing the same thing. He's trying to save a little bit for the last lap.
While Super Bounty is getting closer on the second cap on Pop's your uncle, but he's having 5-lap-old softs under him, while Pop running 10-lap-old mediums, so it's not easy job for Super Bounty now, but it's doable. But what do you think?
I gotta think Bob's a sitting duck here. 5-lap old softs. He's just sitting there waiting to be passed on 10-lap old mediums.
Do you know why it's sitting duck? Why it's not just normal standing duck? They're not fast either.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
yeah,
there was a contact between Super Bounty and...
Oh no, he made the move too early. We've seen this all day.
That's the patience you need to have.
Yeah, that patience has ruined Super Bounty all day.
That's really unlucky now.
You can see the frustration. He's just cutting the corner now, and
well, we're gonna jump our G and
and had the P5 spot.
Jens having 1.5 seconds, so he got to have a second away from the gap, but now he went really little white here.
Let's check the ERS. Vilsex is in 0. He's saving it for the last sector, I believe. And Jens is trying to use a little bit to catch up to him.
They have exactly same percent at the moment, so
yeah,
working quite same. But still, Vilsex is able to pull a cap. But we have no idea what penalties they have at the moment. But
I think he's gonna have to get there though. He can't just get beyond 1 second and think that he's going to be able to make the pass.
Yeah.
He's got to do something before the straight.
So small margins here, like we saw Jens kissing the wall almost there.
But what else can you do? Is there anything he can do to make up this second lead? I mean...
No. Without a mistake, they should be...
And that's basically what he's doing.
He needs to be inside the 8-10s. I would say 8-10s to 6-10s maybe, to be able to make the move.
Yeah, I agree. I think right now he's just trying to hope that a mistake happens.
So I'm not sure if Vilsex has wins yet on this league, but or in any of his...
He's been unlucky this season.
Is this
a lot of front running, but you know, I think he's been unlucky, and I don't think he's been able to podium except for one time, I believe.
So Vilsex got a win here. No, he had a penalty, and by 0.021 second, Jens takes the win.
Oh, we didn't see it. We didn't see it. Jens.
Yeah, we didn't have a look.
What was the gap? What was the penalty?
3-second gap. 2 second. That could be a 2-second penalty from something.
So in reality, Jens was just trying to keep in between that 3-second gap and not trying to mess up or make a move that could have hurt him. And
that would be
in reality, Vilsex should have been using his ERS, I believe, a little bit more to try to gain that time.
Yeah, push it a little bit.
He had the pace.
Yeah, really good job. Also, Marco podium, 17 seconds behind Vilsex on 3rd place, and Robot on 4th.
Amazing drive from Robot to be sick and come out here and do what he did. Reminds you a little bit of Lewis Hamilton when Lewis was sick and pulled out, you know, that
Come
P1
on now,
qualifying.
don't give him too much confidence.
Well,
no, just kidding. He was a good run. Good run.